Hey, I am here today to encourage you to live your big dreams. This video specifically is from one of my big dreams, a USA road trip where I drove 13,000 miles across the USA. I believe this is 9,000 miles into that trip where I'm in New Orleans, given some advice, some strategies, some tips, a breakthrough for your mindset to help you show the F up for your big dreams. Hope you enjoy this clip.
Come on and talk to you from New Orleans, from my bees. And I have a message for you. It's something that has been on my heart recently, especially because I am on this trip, and I had a couple of people say this to me recently. So I had a couple of people say that they always wanted to go on like a USA road trip, and that I'm lucky that I have the time for it. And that's a lie, that's BS, that's a lie that we tell ourselves to block us from doing the things that we want to do. I think it's still so loud. I have always wanted to come to New Orleans, and I asked them how to say it. New Orleans is what he said. And so this is what I wanted to say to you guys. So one of my friends said to me yesterday, "You're so lucky that you're on this road trip. I've always wanted to do that, and I don't have the time. There's no way I can do it, and I'm in a relationship. It's not going to work." And I call bullshit on that. I call bullshit on all the reasons that you tell yourself that you are not able to do the things that you want to do. Everything is in our mind. It comes in our mind first. It's not like I had an abundance of time, or this was a convenient time for me to do this road trip right now. There was a lot on for me right now that I also wanted to do. And yes, there's sacrifices. If you're going to be a dream liver and live your dreams, there are some things that if you do some things, you can't do other things, right? And so I want to call bullshit on whoever is there. If it's you, I don't know if it's you. I have beats for you from New Orleans. New Orleans. You're getting envious, or you're thinking that's something that you always wanted to do, it was on your bucket list, or it's a dream in your heart, and there's no way you can do it, and these people are just lucky who are doing it. I'm calling bullshit on that. You got to make a decision to do the things that you always wanted to do, and you got to create the space in your calendar to do them, and you got to find a way. You got to find a way to come up with the time, the space, the energy, the money, whatever it is, and make it happen. And now is the only time, right now is the only time that we can actually make something happen. So schedule it, plan it, and get... Oh my God, so cute. There was a dog and a cat on a leash. So yeah, I just wanted to come on and say that it's never convenient to set aside a lot of time or a lot of money or whatever to do something that has always been in your heart and in your soul to do. But YOLO, what is life about? You know, this is the time. Now is the time. Create the time, create the space, create the energy, find a way to make it happen. I was just in Key West 2 days ago. It's wild, 1,000 miles ago, 2 days ago. And it was so great to be there, the southernmost place of the U.S., because Diana Nyad, who is one of the most inspirational people that I've ever heard about, I read her book. Her book is called Find a Way. Her TED Talk is called Find a Way. This woman at age 64 years old swam from Cuba to the U.S., to Key West, and she's the only person to ever do that not inside a cage, and that was her 5th time trying that she actually made it. And so she found a way. And so whatever it is that your dream is, like if you have had on your heart a dream to do a big USA road trip, like my friend said yesterday, schedule it, make it work, sacrifice it so that you can actually do the things that you've always wanted to do. It's not like one day it's gonna feel right. I wanted to come on and say that you got to make it happen. If there's something that you want to do, stop talking about it, stop bitching about other people doing it. Take a stand for yourself, a stand for your life, what you're creating. Take full 100% responsibility for everything in your life and everything that you're creating, including your friends, if they're bringing you down or telling you not to do the things you wanted to do, your partner, your financial situation, your schedule. It wasn't like when I first had this dream in my heart that I had, you know, it wasn't like it just came out of the blue and I'm lucky. I created, and I'm still continuing because I still hit my struggles too, right? I'm just a girl on the side of the road with an iPhone on top of a dumpster, right? But I know how important it is to actually make what it is that's in your heart come true and to bring that into reality. And I think what happened for me is I got sober in 2009, and I was living in such deep fear at that point in my life. Like, I was afraid of everything. I was afraid of driving on the freeway and didn't for 3.5 years, right? And now I checked this morning, I'm 9,000 miles into this solo road trip. So I was afraid of public speaking. There's no way I would have gone and done a Facebook Live. But because I was in such an incredible amount of fear, it's almost like at my bottom I hit a trampoline, and I was so afraid of everything. I was afraid to leave the house. I was afraid of speaking. Public speaking. I was afraid of driving. That I said, F it. I literally said, fuck fear, and that was my mantra. And if it felt scary, if there was a buzz in my body that we call fear, then I would do it anyway if it was in alignment with what I wanted to create in my life. And from that point forward, it was like my life went from this. I mean, guys, being afraid to leave the house is like being afraid of everything, right? It went from being like this to slowly opening up wider and wider and wider and wider. And then all these ideas that I had, I want to help people. I want to make an impact on the world. I want to start a business. I want to go to an island. I want to live on an island. I want to do a road trip. Like, slowly I started doing these things that I've always wanted to do. And I'm going to continue to do the things, I hope, right, that I've always wanted to do. And that's why I make these videos for you, because I want to encourage you to inspire yourself to do the things that you've always wanted to do, to find your courage, to hit your bottom with your own fear and your own blocks that you have, and to start shifting and doing more of what scares you. You know, asking for what you're worth at work, asking for the promotion, launching the new business, asking the person out, going to New Orleans, right? And having a little mini Mardi Gras, even though it's like the wrong time of year. But doing the things you've always wanted to do, because this is it. This is life. Life is now. Life is right now. I think we tend to think with our minds that one day in the future it'll make sense. No. No, now is the time. Now is the time to do the things. And this is interesting because I'm sober, right? Like, you guys, my idea of a good time is like meditating and a good night of sleep. Like, for real. And so I said, F it, I'm gonna stay in the middle of it all. I'm gonna stay in French Quarters. I'm gonna go out, have a good time, hear some music, and yeah, so I wanted to share that with you. That's why I'm going live on this, it's actually not a dumpster, it's a garbage can. Because I wanna remind you to do the things, and it's not an accident. It's not an accident that I'm living the life that I'm living right now. And I'm not saying my life is amazing, but it's sure as fuck a lot more amazing than it used to be when I was completely like drowning underneath fear. You know, it's like I keep trying to do things and open up my comfort zone a little bit more and more and more. And so many people have inspired me on my path. And I hope that when you see this video, or when you see one of my posts or anybody else's posts, that it reminds you of how powerful you are and what you can create about yourself. Because I know your posts do the same for me. Because we all have down days and we all lift each other up, right? We share our light, and sharing the light. Here's the headlights on me now. And our light helps light other people up too. That was wild. The light comes right on me right when I say that. There are no mistakes. Do the things. I'm going to show you some more of that music. Leave it a comment. What is it that you've always wanted to do? Is there a city that you've always wanted to go to, like on a road trip? Like me, I always wanted to come to New Orleans. Is there anywhere that you've always went? Where do you want to go? Where is your dream location? What is it that you want to do? What is in your heart? Leave it in the comments so I can see if you're live. And I'm going to give you a little peek, another peek at this music. What do you want to do? What are the things you want to do? Comment below. What are the things you want to do? Commit to living your dream. Commit to taking action and making it happen. You are in charge of your life. You are in control. You're doing the things. Do the things. All right, guys. Might be past my bedtime. I love you. Have a beautiful night. Bye.
If you like this clip and you want to get more, this is one of the bonuses inside of my course, Big Dream Energy. I've actually compiled a bunch of bonuses that are just like this inside that course to help keep you in the right mindset to walk away from your big fears for good and move into living your big dreams. So check the link below if you're interested in Big Dream Energy. Either way, I hope you're having a beautiful day out there.